whatever.
Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notify bell next to it to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We have a variety of reward tiers over there, and we have some new patrons. I already mentioned these names on the AEW podcast, but maybe some of these people aren't AEW fans, so I'm going to mention them again. Daniel Litton, Josh Dionio, Mike Tengwall, Wins2, Michael Milbury, Peter Watjawaskitz. Wow, I really messed that one up. Watchtowitz. I think it's Watchtowitz. And Mike Josephs. Thank you very much for your support. We do appreciate it. Later on today, a bit late, probably later on tonight or maybe tomorrow morning, I'm going to upload the latest bonus episode that y'all $5 and up patrons and YouTube channel members get access to. And it's just probably raw footage of Larson dressed up as RoboCop.
Hey, Robo-Mall Cop.
RoboMall Cop glitching inside of a cardboard box. It's pretty funny stuff. You'll appreciate it. Behind the scenes, a 10 for the win. Which, by the way, I got a new one of those coming up Saturday.
We do.
Assuming you get it finished in time, right?
Oh, I'll be done.
You think so?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's good stuff. The intro is outrageous. It's great. It's bringing back an old character of ours.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes, that part of it's done. Nothing else.
That's all. If nothing
brand
else,
new intro.
I don't really care about the rest.
Why do we even bother with the rest? Let's do the intros.
Just do intros.
Do little skits.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Anyways. So what are we talking about today? NXT. Our AEW recap is already live right now.
Correct.
And if you like AEW or if you like NXT, hit that like button. Let us know.
Don't just
let us know what it is.
Smash it.
Just gently touch it.
Nah,
make sure.
Smash it an odd number of times.
All that it matters is that it's changed from like a gray to a blue or something.
Yeah.
It's like not filled in to filled in.
Smash it anywhere 1 to 11 times as long as it's an odd number.
Yeah. But, I mean, people, they might be dullards. They don't know odd or even. They might not know. They might be like,
1, 3, 5,
odd
1,
is
3,
2.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11.
That was too many numbers
13,
you just threw
15,
at me.
17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27,
it's
29,
so
31.
Easy just to say one. Just one.
It sounds more impactful to say smash, but the problem smashing is this.
Yeah.
And
this was
great.
Even
number of times.
This was great because
sick.
This was great because so a lot of people picked up on this. I had a hot mic on, not a hot Carl, a hot mic.
Yeah.
When we went live.
Oh, okay.
And Streamlabs OBS changed their format, their UI again, and so like I hit live, and it doesn't tell me how many seconds I'm live. Usually I have a system. Usually it says it'll start the count up, right? It'll 1, 2, 3. And so once it gets to 3, I'll hit record, and then I'll go live with the show. Well, today I noticed again, because I haven't gone in and see if I can mess with the settings, there's no clock there. So I said 3, 1, 2, 3, whatever. But I had a hot mic on, and so everybody's noticing that right now. So that's what it is.
Another thing, usually you turn the mics off until Cassius Ohno says going in raw.
Yeah, pretty much. But this time, not so much. It is what it is. Thankfully, I didn't say anything too outrageous or controversial.
We'll find out.
But
I think whatever.
That's a possibility.
Whatever is the most controversial thing, because that's what everybody's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, what did you think of NXT last night?
It was fine.
Yeah, it was good. NXT is, I think they've set their bar too high, because something like Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane, while it was fun, I was kind of like,
The most entertaining part I felt about that match was Mora introducing the show and Killian Dane just milling about in the background. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Until he grabs the mic.
That was good.
Foreground, background action.
Yeah, and they gave Killian Dane a win there, even though I kind of feel like they were really not going to do a whole lot with him.
Well, I mean, like the problem with NXT is the main event scene right now is already so stacked.
Oh my God. I know. And that match, the main event was just it was just a PWG level match. I half expected them to start putting thumbs up their
We
butts.
got close to that with all of Undisputed Era, or 3/4 of them having to pull Dijakovic by his leg.
Yeah. At that point, it was literally that moment I was like, oh, they're going to start putting thumbs in their butts, aren't they?
But didn't quite get that far. But I think, gosh, how many people that were in that match are in NXT now? Because it was Pete Dunne, it was Ciampa.
Yeah.
They were both in that match.
Yeah. Oh, in that match?
Yeah.
Well, Liger was in that match. Aleister Black was in that match.
Well, he's on main, yeah.
He's on main. I'm trying to remember who else was in that match. Was Oney Lorcan in that match?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. Anyways, that was funny.
There's a lot of people in that match that either are or have been in NXT.
So they're setting up a big December 18th thing, as was AEW, because
Correct.
we're speculating.
This will be the last episode of the year.
There you go. That we have to do tape trade to that. Oh, Chuck Taylor was in it. Cedric.
And
Jeff
Cobb. I think it was an 8-man tag match.
We
right?
even got Kelsey from Super Kicking It with Kelsey noticed this. Morrow referred to Dijakovic and Keith Lee
as the Monstars, yeah.
as the Monstars. That was funny.
That was pretty great.
So we got that. And so next week we're going to get what should be a fantastic triple threat match.
Mm-hmm.
Finn Balor, Ciampa, and Keith Lee are going to be fighting over the number one contender spot, which then December
Callahan.
18th. Oh, and Callahan, that's right. December 18th, we're going to get that match with Adam Cole. And then also they set up the big match with Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley.
Yes,
for
titles.
December 18th. That's going to be like a little mini takeover.
Seemingly.
Basically.
Send 2019 out with a bang.
They must know. Adam Cole might have said so. Maybe, I don't know. They might know that Marty Scurll's going to show up on the 18th of December there in AEW. They're going to try to counter-program the Villain Club, or whatever they're called.
Villain Enterprise.
Yeah, that too.
Villain Enterprises.
Villain Enterprises. Cassius Ohno and Matt Riddle. They had a killer match.
That was fun.
That was really fun. That was really good.
Again, all fun. You mentioned this. I don't remember if it was before we started or on the AEW review that there wasn't a whole lot of drama in this episode per se.
I feel like there was so over on AEW. You don't have to compare too much. That's what we do later on Who Won Wednesday. But I feel like on AEW, just in general, besides the Phoenix versus Trent thing, I didn't really know who was going to win each of those matches. You know, it's kind of more up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
This one, there was. So I can't say that about Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane because I figured Pete Dunne would have won that, but they didn't do that. But
at the same time, I'm not surprised that Killian Dane won because if they aren't, they're trying to build up Killian Dane to do something with them.
The Shayna match, we knew who was going to win that.
Oh yeah.
The Matt Riddle match, I didn't care that I knew that Matt Riddle was going to win just because I knew that match was going to be good.
There was no jackhammer in that match though.
True. Oh, the Forgotten Sons versus the Evolve guys.
Yeah.
Leon Ruff.
We knew who was going to win that match.
Which when I sort of was not paying attention, and then I did pay attention when I heard Morrow call him Leon Ruff, because I was like, did he say Leo Ruff? Did this guy just make his own Leo Rush name? And then it was like Leon Ruff. I was like, he needs to change his name. Sounds too much like Leo Rush. Leon Ruff.
And then he got chokeslam on the apron.
Like a dog version of Leo Rush.
Oh gosh.
And then, oh my God.
That was quite a spot.
That guy got annihilated.
That was quite a spot there.
He got murdered. I was so happy that camera panned down and he was moving.
Yeah.
Because, holy crap, NWO Leo Rush got murdered. Mia Yim had some sweatpants on.
Uh-huh.
And then, and then Kushida came back. So, yeah, it was a solid episode of NXT.
Yeah, solid.
It was good stuff. Let's kick it off
with Killian Dane milling about while
Morrow did come back, so that's good.
It was good.
He's feeling good.
Mm-hmm. So Morrow's up in the crow's nest introducing the show, and then Killian Dane.
He's just milling around. He's hanging out there.
We went and had lunch. Steve sprung for lunch beforehand. And it's warm in here.
Oh, it's so cozy right now.
Sleepy.
Man,
my eyelids are super heavy right now.
I am so annoyed with myself though. That pizza was crap. Yours looked amazing.
It was good.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'll get this. Got a bunch of greens on. I'll get like a little veggie pizza. And I was like, dude, get the meat. You're going to regret it. I was like, oh, no, I'll go with the veggie pizza.
That's funny because you always go there. You always get the BLT. And when we were saying you wanted to go there today.
Literally anything else on the menu I would have been happier with.
You said, I'm going to go get me a BLT.
Yeah.
And you didn't get a BLT. And I was surprised, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the veggie one. Okay.
Yeah. No, you know what it was? Because one time I went there and Adam Mayhem had a pizza from there that had some spinach on it. And I thought that's what I was getting. But it wasn't that. Because that one looked good, and this one was not.
All right.
So I'm kind of bummed about that, I'll be honest
All
with
right.
you. Not
Anyways,
happy.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. You can take a nap if you want to. I'll do this by myself. So, yeah, Killian Dane, he's lurking around. And then he cuts a promo, says Damian Priest isn't man enough to fight him. He says, get out here and fight me. And then Pete Dunne evidently...
Well, I think they already announced that Damian Priest couldn't compete because he was hurt.
Yeah. Oh, did Dane call out for Priest, or did he say anybody come out in here and fight me? I thought he said Priest come out and fight
Maybe
me.
he did. Maybe Pete Dunne came out.
Okay, well, Pete Dunne came out. They had a match, and obviously it was a very physical, brutal match.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, it went to the outside. Dunne was all laid up against he got tossed in the ring steps, and then what's his face? Killian Dane did a big cannonball.
Oh, that was great.
Into the ring steps. It was mostly him versus ring steps as opposed to him hitting Dunne.
Pretty much. And it was all about, especially towards the end, Peter Dunne finding ways to escape Vader bomb situations.
Yeah, sure.
But he made a huge tactical error at the end. So they're up on the top rope. They're brawling on the second rope. And then so their backs are to the mat. Mm-hmm. And Pete Dunne thinks it's a great idea to put a sleeper on Killian Dane when he's up, like kind of pretty much standing on the top rope.
Yeah.
It's like Damian, if he passed out, he'd either fall forward, which would send them both crashing to the floor, or fall backwards, which is what happened. And Pete Dunne would find himself in the situation he was in, which is Killian Dane falls backwards on top of him and lands and gets the pin.
Yeah.
It's tactical error, huge tactical error on the part of
just
of
stick
Pete
to the
Dunne.
finger stuff.
That's the thing.
Doesn't matter how big
Pete
a dude
Dunne
is.
He doesn't make those mistakes.
It must be. Is it like he's still getting used to living in Orlando.
Could be.
His mind is preoccupied.
It's got to be a pretty huge transition moving here to the States.
Yeah, I'm not sure what what's the Wawa? Yeah, hey, Dr. Jacoby asked me to go to the Wawa. I don't know what that means. Didn't want to ask him. Look stupid. Look like a git.
Hey, Pete, you want a sandwich?
Well, yeah.
Let's go to the Wawa.
What's that mean? Don't even know what that is.
It's a gas station.
Wait. It's a petrol station.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, they get sandwiches there.
Feast. Sandwich.
And then he's like, how am I going to tackle this match with Killian Dane? I don't know. Then he goes up there. Oh, it's a bad move. What's a Wawa?
He was thinking about Wawa at the time. We should be thinking about match.
Hey, Damo. What's a Wawa? Anyways. Dane gets that
W.
Yeah, the W for Dane.
After that, we get Dakota Kai interview. She's full on heel now because she has dark clothes. Mm-hmm. She still has Team Kick on it, so that's cool. Mm-hmm. She's got a new theme, which you'd hear later on.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I saw her little interview. Yeah, later on when she calls Mia Yim like a hood rat or something like that.
Yeah, it was this one.
Yeah. Oh, is this the interview here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. She just seems way too naturally nice a person to be a convincing bad guy. I'm glad I like that they're doing this with her because it's going to give her some direction and something to do. So I will like this. However, I just can't help but think, oh, you just seem like a nice person. Kind of, I feel like the same way with Tegan Knox. I don't ever see her being a convincing heel. You know?
Yeah.
She just seems too nice.
Maybe Dakota Kai should have been like a total passive-aggressive heel.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to be mean.
Yeah, sure. That could be
I did like for her Titantron, though, it was all just footage of her attacking Tegan Knox in the cage. That's pretty great.
That's a good point.
That's pretty great.
That's a good point. Yeah. She called Mia Yim a hood rat. That might be stepping over a line, culturally speaking. You really shouldn't say that. Maybe that could be her thing. She's a habitual line stepper, but just barely. She says things that are questionably, comfortable today in 2019.
Yeah.
Anyway,
after that Undisputed Era promo, Adam Cole brings up, of course, Keith Lee pouncing him into the second row. saying he's champion. He deserves more respect than that.
Oh, that was so good, though. That was so good.
And then he calls out Finn Balor for kicking him in the head and said, Finn, I demand answers.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of Finn Balor coming to the ring, it's Keith Lee.
Bask in his glory.
And then Kyle O'Reilly says, oh, look at Keith Lee, the real belle of the ball. But you went toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns. But, oh, yeah, you lost. Loser.
You're and Keith Lee looked legitimately, like, put off by that. He was like, what? Like, he didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
He didn't know that was going to be
Loser.
said. He's like, again, a little bit over the line.
Yeah.
He says, what do you call him? Momentarily?
Yeah, momentarily.
Yeah.
Keith momentarily.
He said, you should be thanking me. I turned your champion into a meme last week.
The most viral GIF
viral
Twitter,
GIF on
like
Twitter.
Says, I'm not I make moments, but I'm also a game changer.
Yeah.
That's what he said. And said that.
And then he starts, like, basically licking his chops over the
eyeballing all the belts.
All the belts.
And
yeah.
Kyle's like, hey, eyes up here.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, no Bob Fish. Bob Fish's
They're saying
brain apparently still
neck?
rattled.
Well, they were saying neck injury.
Neck, that's right. Yeah.
That's what, at least kayfabe, the injury.
And so Kyle O'Reilly came out first with a tag title. And then, like, while they were milling about with both the tag titles, and then while they were milling about, he, like, gives it over to Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
He's like, you want me to have this? He was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, you have it. He's like, okay, cool.
Cool.
It was a cool little bit of background there.
That's good.
I'll be honest with you, man. I hate saying this, but I much prefer Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly over Redragon. I really do. Roderick Strong's one of my favorite wrestlers, man.
Yeah. So Keith Lee's looking over the belts, and Kyle's like, oh, eyes up here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, I'm just deciding which one of these titles I'm going to take first.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was great. And Cole says, all right, let's make a moment. You like your moments. How about this? So you think, oh, Cole's going to challenge him to a title match. He goes, no. He says, when the Undisputed Era beats you down, ends your career, and then Undisputed Era attacks, Lee fights him off. Cole flees up the ramp. Ciampa meets him there, tosses him back into the ring, right into a pop-up powerbomb. However, Undisputed Era get in the apron, pull him down, save him. They go fleeing through the crowd. Ciampa picks up Goldie, kind of stares at it.
Yeah, that was some good stuff right there.
It was good.
It's man, I don't know. I was sort of skeptical in terms of them needing to keep it in Full Sail. That place is so like a church at this point. That crowd just brings it every single time. And I mean, I'm not going to just say it's a crowd. The performers, I didn't think it could get better with that last class, and I know there's a lot of the Undisputed Era is still there and stuff. But like, man, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, they're like preachers in that place, man. Oh, it's so good. So good. Anyways, Larson, before we continue, here's a word from the sponsor of today's show, ExpressVPN. Are you looking to keep from having your online security buried? Look no further than ExpressVPN, because it'll keep all your network data encrypted, safe, and secure from hackers.
ExpressVPN is incredibly fast and available not only on computers, but also for mobile and digital media players like Fire TV and even your smart TV. Plus, it costs less than $7 a month and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. I've given ExpressVPN a try, and it was incredibly easy to sign up. Setup was a breeze, especially for someone like me who isn't well-versed in VPNs. I don't know anything about them. But all I had to do was fire up the app, pick a location I wanted to appear from, and hit connect. That was all.
So keep your online activity safe from hackers and prying eyes today by going to expressvpn.com/GIR today to get 3 extra months free.
That's expressvpn.com/GIR to learn more. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's show, and you're really helping out Going In Raw by going to expressvpn.com/GIR.
After that, we had a little pretty short Xia Li promo. Xia Li or Xia Li?
Xia, I think.
Xia Li promo.
And she just says, Shayna, you bullied me last week or 2 weeks ago. You're get ready to face the Warrior.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Fight the Warrior. Sorry,
I like the interviews look like
that was DSLR.
It was. I think Ciampa was too. No, wait, Ciampa? Ciampa? No, Ciampa didn't have it. Dakota Kai. Kai. I saw one Ciampa. Maybe it was last week. Yeah, but it's not like the NXT UK lens where it's like this is in focus, like your eye is in focus.
It's not 100 millimeter lens,
and like your cheek isn't.
Yeah,
right. After that, we had a really fantastic KUSHIDA video package. They ran a short version as the long versions on the .com, and it's well worth checking out. In like 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever, however long it was, it like really gets you with him. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's just a really good dad, family guy. Guy.
So he's saying he's not doing this. He's not wrestling anymore just for himself. He's doing it for his family now.
Yeah. Oh man, it was nice. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, after that we had Xia Li versus Shayna Baszler. Again, you sort of know what's gonna happen.
The start of this match was fun because there was just a lot of back and forth and no one get an advantage.
Yeah.
Like they weren't even connecting the shots at all.
A lot of countering.
A lot of countering stuff until Lee finally lands a shot with a spin kick. But as Shayna's falling out of the ring, she grabs Zaya's arm and drapes it across the top rope. That was cool, and she just starts working the arm thereafter.
Yeah.
Lee tries to make a comeback with a kick, then a flurry of strikes. Goes for a sunset flip powerbomb. Shayna blocks it, but Lee ends up hitting that powerbomb anyways. Shayna kicks out, and then Lee goes for a Robinson special. She misses, and that allows Shayna the opportunity to lock in the clutch to get the win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next, Cassius Ohno, back from excursion in the United Kingdom, arrives at Full Sail.
Man, God, I love Cassius Ohno
He's
so
great.
much. Yeah.
So I left here the knockout artist, and I come back the wrestling genius.
Came back to wrestling genius. I'm the best British wrestler in WWE.
It was really good.
Yeah, it
he
was
said,
good.
I've had a bit of a career renaissance in NXT UK, and with Worlds Collide coming up, I'm here to give Full Sail a bit of a preview.
Yeah. Which is totally true because he like lost against Matt Riddle, and he's probably he might win like I don't know, depending on what the brackets are. Like if
Well, if it's even a tournament, I don't think they've said it was a tournament or not. In years past,
hasn't it been a tournament before?
But I don't know if it's gonna be the same thing this time, or they're just gonna do straight up NXT versus NXT UK.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Like I want to see Keith Lee versus Walter. Heck yes.
Yeah, but they can get a lot more. There are a couple matchups that I'd like to see. Keith Lee versus Walter. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, maybe I just want that.
Kind of just want that.
All right, then who does Tyler Bate fight? Matt Riddle.
Johnny Gargano.
Matt Riddle versus Jordan Devlin.
All right. Finn Balor versus Jordan Devlin, part
We've
2.
seen that before.
I know.
Yeah.
I think Bate versus Gargano would be really good.
Oh, that's good. Ooh, that's a really good one. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
They
I
do
like
Mustache Mountain versus Redragon. They have history against one another
that.
before.
Or even better versus Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Yeah, that's all good.
Who is Gallus taking on? Forgotten Sons. There you go. Speaking of which, they had a match
There's
next.
a win for NXT UK.
Yeah, exactly. Forgotten Sons take on the Evolve team of Leon Ruff and Adrian Lannis. Of course, Forgotten Sons.
This is domination.
This was just a pure squash match.
This was pure domination.
I don't know why Evolve agreed to this.
At this point, I started. I don't know why Evolve. Yeah, this was rough, man. I didn't mean that. Anyways, in the end, Riker chokeslammed Ruff.
Well, I mean, first Forgotten Sons won.
He got the win. Yeah,
Riker wasn't even in the match.
he wasn't even in the match. They get in there to celebrate, and then he grabs Leon Ruff and he chokeslams him onto the apron.
But he started inside the ring.
Yeah, and he's like coming down, and like he gets caught on the rope also.
Oh man!
And then like the camera quickly pans down, and like I said earlier, I was very happy about that because you can see him selling the back, even though it's like, I mean, is it really selling if you're legitimately
legit
have
hurt?
a broken back?
I know.
Because that was like shockingly violent.
I
you
know it was. It came out of
It
nowhere.
was like Christopher Daniels selling for that rope bit. Boy, that was funny.
That was good.
Well, anyways, after that, we had what was supposed to be Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley in a match. Rhea Ripley was going to get her revenge because Dakota Kai didn't cost her the match at War Games.
But she still turned on her team.
Yeah.
That's still a reason enough to want a match and beat her up, get your hands on her a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I mean, I understand the execution of this wasn't that great.
No, because Rhea comes out. Dakota's already out. Rhea comes out, and she says something along the lines of...
Very clever how you did things at War Games, but here's the thing about setups. You never know when they're going to happen or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Dakota had admitted to attacking.
Yeah, and then there's a long pause.
Too long.
Yeah, enough time for someone in the crowd to yell, "What?"
Yeah. And like Mia Yim runs out with like some really baggy Keith Lee size sweatpants on.
She said those are her sweats.
Yeah, she said that on Twitter. I know she got offended when somebody was like, dude, why are you wearing sweatpants to the ring? In my mind, like Rhea was like setting this up and Mia Yim was sitting there with like some nachos in her sweatpants. Because if you wear sweatpants, you got to have nachos. That's how that works.
I don't think so.
Pretty much. Sitting there in nachos, watching like a little TV.
I think they can totally be mutually exclusive things.
And then they're like, hey, Mia, get out there. What?
Huh?
You're up. I didn't even know I was on the show today. I'm wearing my sweatpants, Triple H.
I got my sweatpants, my Timberlands on.
Get out there. You didn't get my email? You're on the show today.
Oh, well, all right.
All right, fine.
It was great, though, because when she was taking it to Dakota Kai, she kicked her in the corner, and then she had her foot up on the rope with her Timberlands on and, like, brushed them off.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was really good, yeah, because she
good.
did the team kick thing.
That was a good touch.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. If you're Dakota Kai, you already beat up Mia. Wouldn't you be less afraid? It's like Rhea Ripley sending somebody out there who isn't as scary as Rhea Ripley.
I know. I kind of feel like Rhea Ripley's. Do you have a situation where, like, you go out there?
I'd be like, woo, it's only Mia Yim. I already beat her up.
I know. That's why I feel like Rhea Ripley is like, this is like the best look for Rhea.
Yeah.
They're building her up as being, like total badass.
Yeah.
And here's an opportunity for her to beat somebody up that did her wrong.
Right.
And then she's like, nah. Like, go beat her up and then say, oh, yeah, someone else wants to word with you. Then bring me out.
Yeah.
I guess that would make Dakota Kai potentially look bad. So I guess maybe that's really why they didn't do that.
Yeah, that'll super bury her. She gets beat up by one person.
And then gets beat up again.
Pile on. But that's kind of just plays into Dakota Kai's character
I know.
of loser. Anyways, so yeah, all that happens.
There's actually a surprising amount of back and forth. I mean, Yim comes out and really takes it to Dakota. Dakota mounts little bits of comeback, but they eventually end up just brawling backstage.
Yeah.
And
so, then there was like video of more brawling backstage. Did you watch that? Mia Yim, there was like one of those loading dock door things. It was like halfway down, and Mia Yim threw Dakota Kai into it, and she full on went head first. Well, she put her hands up head first and just like ate. It was awesome.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, it was really cool
That's
stuff.
pretty great. So that's all happening. Rhea's just hanging around ringside, just watching, smiling,
A lot
enjoying.
of knowing about.
And then that's when Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir come down the ring. Rhea gets in the ring. She has the high ground.
Yeah, that's the advantage.
And then Duke and Shafir come in. Rhea fights them off. And then her and Shayna brawl. Eventually, numbers are too much. Shayna tries to sink in the clutch. Rhea fights out of it. Shayna sinks it in again. Again, Rhea tries to fight out. And she's kind of by the ropes, and then Jessamine Duke grabs one arm, Marina Shafir grabs one arm, and it's like hold her down across the ropes so Shayna could choke her out.
Yeah.
Rhea passes out. Refs come down to break it up. Shayna grabs the mic and says, oh, you want a title match? I want a title match too. Let's do title match to December 18th.
December 18th. It's right before our vacation.
Yeah.
Rhea might win that thing, man.
She might.
That might happen.
She might.
There's a better chance of that title changing hands
Definitely.
the world than the Adam Cole title.
Oh, definitely.
Because that's the Adam Cole title.
It is for now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the people who lose the match next week, determine who fights Adam Cole on the 18th, is going to end up interfering in the title match on the 18th. So there's no definitive winner.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think Keith Lee.
No, I told you the situation I told you about at lunch. I think would not be surprised if it played out, or if it's Keith Lee wins match next week, and then he's on the verge of beating Cole, and then say Finn Balor comes in and is like, you're not beating Adam Cole for that title. Interferes, costs Keith Lee that match.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's a way to prolong Adam Cole's title reign. He can get to a thing with Ciampa, because Ciampa needs his title shot. Meanwhile, Keith Lee can get into the thing with Balor, and then bring Keith Lee back around, or Balor, however you want to do it, back to Cole after those two feuds conclude.
Yeah, maybe. That could be. I don't know. I got to think about it.
Okay, next, speaking of Keith Lee and Tommaso Ciampa, they have an interview. They have a 6-man tag team main event tonight against Undisputed Era. And then Ciampa's like, yeah, we don't have to wait around to decide who's our partner going to be on like War Games. We know who it is. In walks David Putty.
It's the new best friends.
Yeah, man.
It's the new best friends. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'll be partner.
Yeah, I'll be partner. You guys want to go to work or go to Arby's? Work now, then Arby's? Or Arby's now, then work? Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's
can't fight with roast beef in me.
Yeah, that's right.
Do they still have 5 for 5 there?
Anybody say barbecue? Just me? All right.
Just me? Okay. I'll for everybody.
5 for 5. 5 barbecues, please. Next, we got a Finn Balor video package. Essentially a promo, but it was shot really well.
Yeah.
Still feel like he needs to take this further, man.
I thought he did pretty good physically taking it further in the main event when he shotgun dropkicked Adam Cole into a house of cards.
I know.
Because everybody came tumbling and all the little facial tics and movements he was making. I think he's getting there, man. But I get what you're saying. This is a promo. We should be able to see it there, too.
I'm not saying he's be chopping people at a restaurant.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, that'd be great.
It's really what
I'm not getting
I want to
enough.
see him. I want to see him shotgun drop kick people at a restaurant.
Oh, just out in public.
Because he has to take it even further.
Yeah, it's true. I just feel like there's not enough seething going on here. There's not a whole lot of seething.
Yeah, sure.
I don't feel like there's enough going on beneath the surface yet.
I wonder if that win against Riddle means he's going to be the guy to take on Cole and lose. I feel like he might be a guy who can eat a clean loss and spring back from it. Maybe. Because I get the feeling that my only thing about this, so like I generally agree with what you have to say in terms of like all these three guys are going to be fighting next week. Mm-hmm. They're all going to be kept strong. Mm-hmm. So chances are they're not going to want him have him like take a clean loss against anybody against Cole on December 18th. But at the same time, if they're going to be booking this like mini takeover, they don't do a lot. I mean, there might be some like Undisputed Era distractions at most.
I'll say this,
but they've been giving Cole a lot of clean wins.
Yeah, I know, and I think if Finn comes out to, the reason I said Finn to come out and interfere at the end of it is not so much to protect Cole. I guess I don't know. It seems like Balor has beef with Cole, and he would want to beat him to get that title off.
Yeah, maybe.
Like you can motivate that.
Yeah,
but meanwhile, while that happens, that ups the beef between Keith Lee and Finn Balor.
The odds of the December 18th title match being an overbooked affair,
and here's another thing,
probably higher than it just being.
If it happens in the first hour of the show, for sure, no title change.
Oh yeah.
If the women's match main events, they're kind of telegraphing that Rhea Ripley's picking up that belt.
I think you're right about that for sure. That men's title match might
open the show
to combat AEW.
Mm-hmm. Next, a really cool Isaiah Scott video package. Man, his voice is awesome.
I know. He is as smooth as the video package would let us to believe. Yeah,
his delivery was great.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. Just feel like his look in general. Maybe it's not necessarily the look. Maybe it's like a hook. You know, like okay, we get who you are, but why are you that? You know, like
why is this your house, Swerve?
Yeah, what makes it your house?
Yeah.
Show us, please. And then maybe that can form.
And then he produces the deed.
The legalities, the paper.
Oh, like literally, this is your house. You can purchase this abode.
It's not even, you're not even like paying a mortgage on it. You own it outright.
No, outright, paid cash.
It's mine, paid cash money.
Cash
My
money,
bonus.
yeah.
WWE's paying a lot of money.
I made in working the indies. Being MLW champ, I guess paid well.
Apparently. After that, we had Cassius Ohno, the wrestling genius.
Yeah.
The best British wrestler on the planet, versus Matt Riddle.
Technical start, as you would imagine. A lot of good mat-based wrestling. And then eventually Riddle drops Ohno with a huge German suplex. Follows up some strikes. Ohno rolls out of the ring. Riddle goes on the apron, hits him with the PK. I love me a good PK,
you
man.
love the PK.
I love a good PK.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
I love PK also.
Come back from commercial. Ohno has no upper hand. Due to his technical prowess, no. Punch to the throat.
Yeah, that's good.
Follows up with a huge boot and then a bunch of strikes. Ohno had a cravat on him for a while. Then to like a straight jacket. Riddle managed to kind of flip over Ohno, drop him, hits a senton. Ohno avoids the subsequent offense and grabs Riddle's toes. He's going to start twisting those. Instead, Riddle hits V-trigger, a bro to sleep, power bomb, V-trigger, floating bro. Only gets him a 2 count, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of moves right there.
It really is. Ohno drops Riddle with the forearm, goes for a gotch pile driver. Riddle escapes, hits a ripcord knee, hits Bro Derek for the win.
That was very impressive because there's a lot of meat right there on Cassius Ohno's bones. That was rad. I actually like this match better than Riddle's takeover match with Balor, and I think this is like. I mean, I can't remember all the matches. I mean, I know there was that one with just the
8-second one or whatever,
8-second
with one V-trigger done.
Yeah, but I think this is my favorite match out of all of them. It's so good. After that, we were going to get Kushida versus Raul Mendoza, which I had totally called.
I just thought they had wrestled before. That's why I didn't.
But no, I had 2, but maybe not because there's a couple guys. There's like 4 guys who are kind of interchangeable, like Raul Mendoza. Who did he team with? Who did Raul Mendoza team with?
Humberto Carrillo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, there's a couple guys kind of like that.
In the same tier.
Yeah, in the same tier.
Yeah.
Like low tier.
Yeah.
Like he gets on TV every once in a while. He's definitely like on the house show circuit.
But he doesn't win ever.
But he never wins.
Although Raul Mendoza did beat Riddick Moss when Riddick Moss was debuting a new gimmick. Remember that?
Yeah.
The Riddick regimen.
Man, that disappeared.
Yeah.
Quickly.
He's in a tag team with Dan Mathan now.
Yeah.
With what's his name? Robert Strauss is their manager.
Robbie E.
What is their team name? The Outliers.
The Outliers. The Outliers.
Outliers.
The Outliers.
Anyways, yeah, Kushida is supposed to be taking on Mendoza instead. Cameron Grimes comes out and drops Raul with a cave-in. Jeez. And so he's shouting at the camera, "Oh, I'm fighting you now." And a reference out, they play his video package.
Yeah.
Match happened.
That was
Kushida's
awesome.
reaction was pretty great.
It was. It was
like,
so
oh my
good. It was
gosh.
like, whoa, I can't believe that just
I'm not
happened.
used to this level of violence before a match.
This match, I thought it was like, I don't know. I know they want to keep Cameron Grimes strong. They gave him like a decent video package last week. But Kushida sort of got a sneaky roll-up win.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a gangbuster match.
No, but I also kind of feel like, apart from a couple of German suplexes, Grimes didn't get to do much.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I felt like Kushida was well in control for
Yeah.
the vast majority of the match.
Boy, I love that cave-in.
That's great. And actually, it was just one German suplex. Grimes goes for that German suplex where he jumps and flips over his opponent and German suplex him. Kushida blocked it. Roll up for the win.
Yeah.
That bit where Kushida had him in the octopus and then really started cranking that shoulder back.
Oh, my God, I know.
Ow.
Yeah. Woo.
Ow.
That was rough. This video package, it was Leon Ruff. This next video package was great. The Garza. I totally had forgotten about. I don't know. Was I not? I think I was watching, and you mentioned in the notes like 2 weeks ago when Rush rushed Garza at Gorilla and smacked him down to the ground. I had totally forgot about that, or I hadn't seen it.
I hadn't seen that either. It must have happened last week.
Oh, I thought that it happened and I just had missed it because I thought I remembered you mentioning that in the notes at one point. But okay, maybe that just happened last week.
I think it happened last week.
Regardless,
He decked him.
Yeah, he did. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a really well put together video package. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I know every week, sometimes they'll have a 205 on Friday. Sometimes they won't. I mean, I get the point. Like, if you have guys that need to go out there and wrestle and maybe make a little bit of extra money, that's fine. Do it. But it's like, God, the cruiserweight scene is so much cooler here. Like, just this feud alone is
really
great.
good.
And it's all Angel Garza, number one, who's a great wrestler. Leo Rush, who's a great wrestler. And Angel Garza's basically showing his genitals to Leo Rush's family. And that's the feud. And it's great. It's awesome. So,
yeah, that match happening next week. The cruiserweight title, and also Mia Yim versus Dakota Kai, an actual match.
I wonder if Mia Yim's going to wear sweatpants.
I hope she wears
Keith Lee's sweatpants.
Her sweatpants and some Timberlands.
They're really bad. They're super baggy, though.
Those are the most comfortable sweatpants,
They
man.
look like they'd easily fit on Keith Lee.
She says they're hers. I'm going to take her word for it.
I'm not disagreeing with her. I'm just saying. I
sounds
hope
like
that
you
she
are.
comes out with some nachos. Because if
know
you
why-
wear sweatpants, you got to
No.
have nachos, George.
That's not true.
George!
Isn't there an episode where he's in sweatpants eating an ice cream sundae and getting all over his face?
I wish Mia Yim comes out with an ice cream sundae. She uses her the bandana thing to wipe it off
Wipe her
her
face
mouth.
off.
Oh, you missed the spot. It's right there. No, you still didn't get it.
I love how we just made NXT into Seinfeld pretty much. There's a question about that actually
George!
later on too. Finally, our main event, Undisputed Era taking on Keith Lee, Dominik Dijakovic, and Ciampa. Dijakovic was the one getting isolated in this match. Mm-hmm. Interesting choice considering he's the tallest of them all. He was in control for a while. Then eventually Undisputed Era takes over during commercial break. He goes to get the hot tag, and that's when Undisputed Era all had to pull him back into their corner.
That was good stuff.
Sorry, what?
And then
Roddy and
they'll
then
put
Owens
thumbs
and
in their
Cole.
butts.
Yeah, no thumbs in the butts this time. They're not going that far into PWG territory. Anyways, eventually Dijak hits a huge boot to O'Reilly, gets the tag to Ciampa. He clears the ring, hits Project Ciampa on O'Reilly, gets the 2 count. That's such a cool move.
Yeah, it is. It really
Powerbomb
is.
someone on your own knees. It's
Yeah.
great. Undisputed Era, though, regained the upper hand. Roddy hits a gut buster. Ciampa responds with single leg drop kick. Lee and Cole in. Keith lays him out. He goes ringside, hits some shoulder tackles, and then Dijakovic follows with a corkscrew splash. O'Reilly goes up top. Dijak meets him up there. Cole joins in. Balor comes into the ring. He drop kicks Adam Cole into the ref and everybody else in the corner. It's a huge mess.
Yeah.
Balor then drops Ciampa with 1916, turns his attention to Cole. He's in the corner. gun fingers. From the background emerges angry Keith Lee.
That was they framed it's as if they think each week, okay, we need something for a GIF. We need something that we can put in a GIF. They're so damn good at that. They're so damn good at that.
I hope they realize the importance of that stuff because it goes a long way. Some companies, Disney, don't realize the importance of that. You hear they're taking down all the Baby Yoda GIFs?
Whoa, what?
Or they want to.
What about the memes with the music thing?
I don't know about that, but they're taking GIFs down.
Oh my god.
Or Baby Yoda stuff down.
Idiots,
Companies don't realize.
What's the point of that?
No point.
Oh my
Short-sightedness, that's what it is. You got this baked-in viral marketing for your program, and you want to deny it.
That's stupid.
It's ridiculous.
That's stupid.
So, anyways, Lee emerges from behind Finn. He eventually drops him with a huge spirit bomb. Cole hits a super kick on Keith Lee, knocks him to his knees, goes for a last shot. Instead, he is a jackhammer. Keith Lee pins the NXT champion.
Yeah. Ooh.
He should really just be number one contender himself. However, Regal comes out. Says Adam
what
Cole.
a lovely PWG style match.
I know.
Next time, I'd like to see thumbs and asses. Anyways, next week
I'm still working on Hunter to approve that.
Don't worry, boys. We'll get there. Eventually, we'll have thumbs and asses. However, next week, first, we're going to have a triple threat match. Keith Lee versus Finn Balor versus Project Ciampa.
That's what Finn was doing, shaking his head, and he... That's pretty funny. And then winner of that match.
And then you hear in the background, that's bogus, man.
Winner of that match facing Adam Cole on the 18th of December. NXT title on the line.
Hey, Regal. What about this guy?
How about this guy? Hey, Regal. What's the Magic 8 Ball say? Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. However, Dominic, let's go to Arby's.
Now you're talking.
We'll take Pete Dunne and we'll go to the Wawa. Anyways, let's answer some questions.
Yes, next see you guys hear that a Cultaholic video was played at Full Sail during the commercial. That's nuts. Their influence is spreading. Don't you forget about Keith.
About Keith.
That was cool.
That was awesome. That's so great.
I'm really happy.
They are just the best guys in the
Totally.
world. And I'm very happy they got
Totally, 100%.
Awesome. Bunch of people talking about the ratings. We're going to talk about that more on Who on Wednesday, but looks like NXT has closed the gap. Granted, they did lose, or they won 2 weeks in a row. They only lost by about 6,000 this time around when sort of the playing field went back to level again.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting. What was 8 of last week? Was 683?
6 something, yeah.
What was it the week before that?
8 something.
8 something. Okay. So man, if both brands can sort of if this is their floor, that'd be great. And then they can build from that.
Exactly.
Because I really feel like there's a lot that AEW can do to boost their brand. They're still really young, and NXT can just keep on riding the momentum.
Yeah. Of winning Survivor Series.
So it's all good stuff, man.
This is really question of the week, maybe. Andrew Jocelyn. Just want to say he really does sound like Patrick Warburton. If Dijakovic is Putty, who's Elaine, Kramer, Jerry, and George? Kona Reeves has to be Kramer.
Kona Reeves is never on TV, man. Well, Keith Lee's got to be Jerry, right? He's sort of the even guy, the even-keeled guy.
Who's super neurotic? Who's George?
Is it Finn at this point?
But Elaine. Who's Elaine?
Elaine is... I want to say, like, Elaine, she was always prone to bouts of sudden violence.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's Shayna.
But also, she was, like, dumped on a lot.
Yeah, okay, all right.
That's why I thought, I would say pre-heel turn Dakota Kai.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a good one, actually. That's a really good one.
George. Like, I would say Adam Cole.
Really?
Kind of.
Well, in that little
yeah, because George had anger problems.
That's a good point. Yeah, in the psychiatrist bit from backstage. Yeah. I'm gonna figure you out.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Very Costanza in that bit.
Who's Newman? That might be Kona Reeves because he just shows up every once in a while, and everybody's like, "Oh."
Wolfpack for life. Were there any names you considered before going in Raw? No. Dan, NerdQ coin going in Raw.
It was like immediately when I said it was literally. I suggested the idea. I said, I remember this clearly. This sounds like a wrestling podcast. We should do this. And then Dan immediately piped up and said, "And we should call it Going in Raw." And that was that. There was never another thought.
Any other discussion.
Yeah, probably should have been.
That's worked out okay for us. Brett Harkins' message retracted.
Cody Miles says, "Are you insinuating that Adam Cole and Britt Baker, she's a dentist, by the way, are sharing creative secrets and that Adam Cole told Triple H that Marty will be there in 2 weeks?" Yes! Yes, it's the most obvious link. Absolutely. Unless Marty and Deonna Purrazzo are on the mend, because I think that they had broken up.
I don't know, man.
And maybe he told her, "Yeah, I'm going to AEW," or she knew it from before they broke up, and she's like, "Hey, this is happening."
Totally. Or it's all misinformation. Rich the Smash Bro, who is next likely to be NXT champion, Keith Lee or Tommaso?
I think it's not going to be Tommaso next. I think Keith Lee's going to be the guy to take it off Adam Cole. That's my feeling on that. Greg Morris, Larson, how dare you call Wawa just a gas station? Isn't that what it is?
It's not. I know it's not just a gas station. That was the joke.
Hold on a second. Can you buy gas there?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, then it's a gas station.
That was the joke of it.
Yeah.
Calls it a gas station. Eric Blaha, which wrestler has the best entrance theme where they are the lead vocalist on the track?
Oh, Leo smacked Garza at TakeOver, so maybe it was like at a video afterwards
maybe.
or something. Anyways, what now?
Which wrestler has the best theme in which they do the lead vocals? Of course, Keith Lee does vocals on his own theme.
So Shawn Michaels, Sexy Boy.
You got Tyler Breeze, Bad Street USA. That's Michael P.S. Hayes singing there.
That song, that could have been like a legit #1 hit for when it came out because it was a bunch of crap music at the time.
Tyler Breeze does vocals for his own theme.
Yeah, that's not a good one, though. I feel like we're missing like a really obvious one. Who else does
Chris
their own?
Jericho does vocals for his theme. It's his own song.
Who?
Jericho. For his AEW theme, that's Judas. That's him singing.
No, I know. I'm trying to think like that might be #1.
Oh, no, it's Shawn Michaels, man.
It's so bad.
It is. That's the genius of it. He has no business in there singing.
Oh, no. KA1 says Enzo.
Ugh.
Oh, John Cena. Word Life.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Well, both Word Life and Can't See Me. Time is now.
Mm-hmm. Andy Jocelyn says Xavier Woods is having the summer of George right now. Oh, man. R-Truth. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
The Rock. Well, he's just talking.
It was just like samples of his promos.
Does Carmella actually sing her own theme song? I don't think she does. Does she?
I don't know.
FABOFOBOF.
Could be.
Maybe. I don't know.
Could be.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see here. Let me get to my question thread.
Glorious Broken Soundwave says, can I have a belated birthday shout out from Baron Corbin and Kenny Omega?
Happy birthday, you old fart. From who also?
Baron Corbin.
Hey, it's your date of birth? What's your social security number? Henry said that. He said Leo smacking Garza happened to take over. I'm sorry, Henry. I didn't give you credit. I'm sorry.
Phenomenal EJ.
Your name is a mess on Discord here. If you had a normal name, I would give you
Wow.
credit.
Wow. Phenomenal EJ. Do you think they'll have Rhea be the one to take the title from Shayna? Yeah, I think it's a pretty good shot at this point.
December 18th, man.
How many times have we said that, though? This is person.
Shayna's going to be the first three times.
Maybe.
Rhea's special.
Mm-hmm. Soundwave again. Excuse me. What brand do you think the remaining free agents will go to? Hopefully Ember Moon, Nia Jax, Usos go to NXT. What are your thoughts?
Not Ember Moon. Ember Moon needs to be a star, but she needs to be a star on like SmackDown. Yeah, because I kind of feel like SmackDown, their women's division, isn't as solid as Raw's, right? Am I right about that? I think I'm right about that.
It's Bayley and Sasha and Fire and Desire and Carmella, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross.
They have talent. They just don't really use it that much.
People are saying the Usos did vocals for their theme.
Yeah. Remaining free agents, Nia Jax. The Usos to NXT would be a lot of fun.
That would be interesting.
That would be really. I would actually be totally into that. That'd be great. And on top of that, like with the Usos, wait, why are they out right now?
Well, I mean, one of them had a DUI. That was a while ago, though.
That was a while ago.
Is it Jimmy? Jimmy, I think.
You know, people who have like personal issues on a regular basis like that, maybe they should send them to NXT. Just because you're in one place.
Off the road.
Calming down a little bit.
James Fletcher, you see Bobby Fish Instagram. He's giving food and clothes out to the homeless. He is the MVP of the Undisputed Era for me. How awesome. Now awesome in the ring and awesome out of it. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was really neat. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Let me just check Discord one more time. Cody says, what's Henry's name? It's Henry. I'm not going to read the entire thing. All right. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, on that note, thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate it. Who won Wednesday? We'll let you guys know tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning. Be sure right now, listen, if you're watching right now, there are how many people watching right now? 300 and some odd?
350.
350 people. I want everybody to hit that like button right now.
That's just not it, though. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
And then the little notify bell comes up.
All.
Just hit all.
And if you have subscribed, you hit that all notifications, please do so.
Can I hit a like button right now on this thing? Look, I'm just going to do it right there. Boom.
Oh, man.
It's
Like
only
your
at
own thing.
57. We have 350 people watching. What the heck, people? Hit the like button. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. Next time, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you.